random thoughts as yes, I'm quite literally on the floor cutting hold for pickup stickers. I thought to myself, well, let me give a little context. I'm in the middle of packaging orders. So I prepped everything yesterday from an insect perspective, got them all hydrated, got them all ready for their travels, and today I'm packaging. I package on the day that I ship so that they're in those containers, or in the bags, in the boxes, for as short a time as possible. And so I'm in a flow. I'm in there, going. And it's one of those things where you get in a rhythm where I can grab a handful of mealworms and I can tell, yep, that's 1,000, and continue to get more, or nope, I don't have it yet, need to stop, and vice versa. And I don't like to have that flow interrupted. I'm a process person, and so to stop that and go do something else drives me crazy. This doubly drives me crazy. So these hold for pickup stickers I put on every box, unless you specifically, as the buyer, request not to have it held, and waive the live guarantee. Last week, I knew I was running low on these. I knew I needed to print more to have them for this week's orders. And twice, I distinctly remember 2 times I was over here, I was like, I should probably do that. Nah, I'll do it later. Now, I'm doing it, and I'm frustrated. And I thought, my first thought was, it would be much better to avoid this frustration and just do it. And lately I've been trying to, both in my mental thoughts as well as physical things that I'm doing, I'm trying to think, what would happen if I didn't do that? What would happen if I wasn't thinking about, hey, I got to do this thing. Don't forget to do that thing. Maybe I'll do that thing. So let's pretend for a moment I had done that thing. What I am sort of concerned about is that will open up the time in my brain to start having anxious, non-healthy thoughts. You know, worrying about everything in the world there is to worry about. And so I cut myself a little slack as I sit here and do this, because thinking about this and procrastinating about it means that my brain had to think about it multiple times. But my brain didn't have time to think about really terrible things. You know, like my house being flooded from all the rain recently, or, sorry, my AC just kicked on, or something happening to the people that I love. So instead, I think what I need to try to think about is not why I'm procrastinating and not doing these things and constantly reminding myself and thinking about them to take up that space in my brain. I need to think less about that and more about how can I, in a more healthy, positive way, use the space in my brain. I have never been good at relaxing. I don't know why. I haven't figured that one out yet. But it's one of those things where if I'm just sitting around the house, this weekend was a great example. I was just sitting around, and I start to get fidgety. And one of the ways that I tackle that is just scrolling, right? I'll get on YouTube, TikTok, social media, and just scroll. And it's an easy way for me to turn my brain off. I've had less healthier habits in the past, but that's the one that's being used now. So what else could I do to deal with that empty space when things are caught up and all taken care of? And I think until I figure that out, it should be a little easier on myself for stuff like this. Random thoughts.